Here's some of the footage from this camera so you can get an idea of what it looks like in different situations. It does have a 4K front camera. It has a rear camera as well. One thing I really appreciate about this is that the navigation is touchscreen. So if you ever do need to change any settings with this, it's really easy to navigate. It comes with its own TF card as well, so you don't really have to worry about storage. Once you get this, basically hook it up to power, put it on your windshield, and you are good to go. This was sent to me so I could make this video, and here's everything that comes with it. So when you install it, you do want to make sure that you use one of these sleeves. So you'll actually put this on the windshield first, and then you'll take this film off of the adhesive, and then you stick that on the window like that. Otherwise, when you try to get this off the windshield, it might damage it or it's very difficult. Trust me, it's much better to use this. Here's the main power cord to go into the dash cam, and then to go to the rear camera, you've got USB-C to USB-C. It does come with a cloth, a tool to stick the wiring into the car. You've got some hooks, you've got an extra adhesive, you've got your rear and front camera. So let's have a closer look at the navigation for this. Plug in the power in the back, and as it is booting up, we'll have a look in the TF card slot, and it does come with its own TF card. That is 64 gigabytes. Let's go ahead and walk through the setup. You can set the date, select the default kilometers per hour or miles per hour, then a reminder to go ahead and format. So we'll do that now. A few other options. You can flip the rear camera. That's nice if you install it the wrong way. Preview mode. If you wanted to use this as a backup camera, you could show the rear camera. Some settings for the sensor. You can set time-lapse options. You can record for 12 hours at a time, and then set how many frames per second you want. Can turn the GPS watermarking off if you want to. I recommend you keep that on. You can view the storage, and then if you want to view files on the camera itself, really easy to move through and just press play and you can see files. It shows you kind of which camera. You can do a lot of different settings if you want to delete some of these. You can turn the screen on or off. You can lock a recording, and then you can flip the camera if you plug in the other camera. To use the app, once you connect to the dashcam Wi-Fi, you just press add camera and it will recognize the camera. So from here, you can take a picture or you can do a recording. If you want, you can use the odometer, see how fast you're going. It also has a file browser. So if you want to look at some of the files, you can navigate to the files. And then if you press on a file here, you can either download it to your phone, or if you want, you can go ahead and delete it. And then another nice thing about this is you can go to camera settings. So if you'd rather use your phone to set different settings, you can easily do that here, so you don't have to worry about navigating on the dash cam itself. As far as installation goes, it's nice that it comes with some extra static films. So you put that on your windshield first, and then you'll go ahead and put the adhesive on this. Then you kind of wrap your wires however you want. I prefer to kind of just wrap them over the top and around, and the cord is plenty long to do that. I also appreciate that it uses USB-C cables, so if for whatever reason you decide to get another dash cam or replace this, then you can leave your wiring how it is. As far as the quality goes, I'm just going to let you look at these clips so you can decide for yourself how you think it looks. Really, the main thing with a dash camera is just to generally capture the information or the data. If you get in an accident, this is what you need to determine what happened. So it's nice that it has the wide angle. It's nice that it has both the front and the rear camera. If something happens behind your car, you're going to capture that information as well. And if you ever need to download the files or put them on your computer, you can use the app to easily download it to your phone. You can also do what I do. I just take out the TF card, plop it into my computer, and then just download everything to my computer. So if you don't already have a dash camera, I highly recommend you get one. If you ever get in an accident, you can't really trust people's memory. It's best if you have video evidence. This is the way to do it. Dash cameras are fantastic.